Now that we have reached the halfway point in 2026, I thought it was time to do a little revisitation of my everyday carry system. This is what I pulled out of my pockets today. We're going to talk specifics, but really this is a video about the system and how I have built it to better facilitate both my preferences in EDC as well as this YouTube channel that we're shooting a video for right now, which has created its own challenges in my everyday carry setup. But before we do, I want to talk about kind of where I ended up at the beginning of this year, end of last year, with my EDC. It had become very, very minimalist. I really wasn't carrying that much stuff. I was trying to force things into my pockets for testing, to get information for this YouTube channel, for research and development, things like that. So I was always trying to get different tools in, but what I kept coming back to was a carry about like this, sans a MagSafe wallet, which I no longer use, but it was, you know, phone, a folding knife like the Benchmade Bug Out Mini, AirPods, sunglasses, and a watch. That was what I kept finding myself carrying when I didn't have the willpower to force more things into my pocket. And that's not where you want to be with EDC. Since then, I've brought my keys and my bongo tie, which I'll put a video up here for more on the bongo ties if you want to learn about those. But since then, I've also added the Tail of Knives sheath into the rotation with a multi-tool, flashlight, and pen. And this has been kind of the key in bringing my EDC back to a level where I can really comfortably be able to swap out gear and do reviews and things like that. So that's been huge, has really changed my perspective on what I am willing to carry. So let's go through the specifics, and then we'll talk about what swaps in, what swaps out, and where we might go in the future. So of course we've got an iPhone. This is the iPhone 14. Got it just in a pretty cheap generic case, I think. I'll link it below if you guys are interested. Has the slider over the camera, which just helps keep KPL and WD-40 off of the lenses. MagSafe compatible, and has the kickstand. Nothing special there. The bongo tie, which is just an elastic tie that I throw on my wrist. Again, we'll talk about that more in that video I put up in the corner. For my knife, I have been regularly carrying, not always, but pretty regularly, going back to the Benchmade Bug Out Mini. I've carried this for a long time. I've shown it in the past, and I just put these Jade G10 scales on here. So another video we will try and remember to link up here. Jade G10 scales from Flytanium, and just gave that knife a new life. Been back in the pocket quite often. That is kind of my default knife that goes in there. The keys are in a Bellroy key cover. We've got an attachment point if we need it. The pair of AirPods live in the fifth pocket. The sunglasses out here are some Ray-Ban Wayfarer Light Force. I really recommend those if you like the Wayfarer frames but want something a little lighter weight. These things are very, very lightweight, and been a big improvement, I feel, in comfort level throughout the day. I wear sunglasses 100% of the time when I'm outside, so having a good pair has been helpful. The lenses have been replaced a couple of times with lenses from Revant Optics. So if you are looking to replace your lenses, I'll put a link to their site down below as well, so you can find out how to replace the lenses on your sunglasses. Works with a lot of major brands. The watch is a G-Shock, of course, a G-Shock GA100. And I've had this watch about 15 years, swapped the battery twice, cleaned it, did a thorough cleaning one time with some like isopropyl alcohol, and otherwise this thing has remained untouched. It is super robust. Absolutely love G-Shocks. You guys know I like watches, and the G-Shock is well respected in the watch community, but it's also well respected in the EDC community. So this has been going on my wrist quite a lot as we start to head into summer 2026. Can't recommend these guys enough. And then, of course, the thing you guys are here for probably. This is the Tale of Knives MPU, I believe. These are available on our website as well as at taleofknives.com. And this is the one with the flap. It's got the belt clips on the back, which I like because I can take this on and off of my belt super, super easily. It's got a multi-tool slot as well as a larger flashlight slot kind of thing. And in there, I always have been, well, not always, but I have been recently rocking the Rovivana Aurora A33, which is one of my go-to flashlights, as well as a little Right in the Rain pen here, bolt action pen, just something to fidget with more than anything. And then in that slot, you may have noticed earlier, we have got the blacked out Leatherman Arc Obsidian, which we did a video on making this tool. This has been my go-to multi-tool when I'm not testing something else. And that brings us to the big crux of this system. When I am testing a tool, no matter what it is, I pretty much have a way, a slot, so to speak, in the system to bring in a new tool and test it out. If I wanted to test out a pair of sunglasses, I could swap them out. Different pens, different flashlights, different multi-tools, or pocket knives, even different keys I can attach onto, or different keychain tools I can throw onto my keys and throw that in the pocket. They have a place to live, so I'm comfortable in this system, and then anything that needs to swap out and be tested, I can just swap that out for a week. So if I want to test a pocket knife, I can swap out a pocket knife, have a different knife in the pocket while I still have my blade on my multi-tool, so I can go back to that for testing. I have a way to carry keychain tools. I have a way to carry all of it. And since it is June at the time this video is being released, I'll talk really quickly about warm weather carry or hot weather carry. Now, I tend to wear jeans with a thick leather belt 99% of the time, but when it is just too hot for that or the occasion doesn't warrant it, I do bring in the fanny pack. This is just a vintage fanny pack I got off of eBay a couple years ago. I have pulled this out when I'm going to a theme park or something like that, but you really can't beat it. And I've gone ahead and added a multi-tool sheath here. This is from Gerber. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued, but it's a really modular sheath design that you can adjust. So I throw a multi-tool, a pen, and a flashlight. This is just an example here. You can throw into that guy, and that kind of replaces my Tale of Knives sheath, right? Same sort of loadout here in the sheath. If I need to transfer anything like the keys from my pocket into the fanny pack, I've got room to do so. And that means I'm not losing things out of, especially shorts, any linens, pants, that the pockets just don't seem to hold things the same way that jeans pockets do. So anytime I'm switching out of my my normal attire, that fanny pack comes out, and it doesn't have to ride on me at all times, but it gives me a way to put all of my things together, have them close at hand and ready to go without completely reworking my everyday carry backpack every time it gets hot out. And here in the Midwest, you can have 30-degree days followed by 80-degree days back to back. So especially in the spring and fall, those things change out pretty rapidly. And that gives me a quick, flexible way to change that up. So the question is, where do we go from here? And I don't know the answer to that just yet. I'm going to keep carrying this system. I'm going to keep swapping things out. We've got our weekly EDC Pocket Dump series where I test out a new knife or multi-tool or other gear, and this system will hopefully help facilitate that a little bit smoother. There's also going to be some problems that we find along the way. For instance, I know that this sheath is not going to fit a Leatherman Surge, so if I want to carry a Leatherman Surge, I've got to find an alternative, either a larger sheath from Tale of Knives or perhaps one from one of the other makers out there. We're going to find those things out as we go, and we'll report back in the future. Maybe we'll have a version 2 of this system. There's also some things I know I'm missing from this carry. I don't have a Hank. I don't have a pocket notebook. If you guys think of anything that you know I'm missing, let me know down in the comments below so I can see how that might fit into this system. But for now, we're going to keep carrying. We're going to try some different loadouts. We might do some themed loadouts, some color-coded loadouts for those who are into that. It might be nice to get back to some photography for me, but let me know what your thoughts are down below, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.